Hey, it's Joy. I've got big feelings about little things, and I want to talk about it. Oh yeah, I'm mad about it. And the fact that everyone else is not up in arms about it is a big part of the problem. Oh, I bawled my eyes out, like I always do. It was the sweetest thing. Oh, it was the cutest thing. It was the funniest thing. Thanks for being here. Let's go. Hey, how's it going? Thank you so much for being here. I'm Joy, as you heard, and I do have big feelings about little things. And my feeling today is embarrassment. If you've seen Inside Out 2, you know that's a big one. And it takes over sometimes. And I'll be honest, I don't struggle with embarrassment a lot. You know, I kind of run my mouth sometimes when I shouldn't. I'm clumsy. I drop things. I kick things accidentally. A lot of like living a life that way will weed out a bunch of embarrassment. But it still happens. You know, last night I went to dinner with a friend that I haven't seen in a long time, and he said, "Come to dinner. I want you to meet my husband." So I came. It was great to meet him. It's always nice to meet somebody new, and I love to meet somebody's partner because it kind of fills out some of the story. And we just had a great time. We were chit-chatting, and I was asking all these questions, and it was just a great time. The food was delicious, and it was a perfect night. Everything went well. We connected. Great. And right on the way out, I go to stand up from my chair. And as I'm known to do, I mean, I can get up out of a chair without hoisting myself up with my arms. But the table was right there, so I put my hands on the table, and I just kind of gave myself a little extra boost. It was the end of the day. Need a little extra boost, and I stood up. And during that process, that very quick process, the table came completely unhinged. It fell completely toward me. It was so unbalanced. And I went to go push it back, and 6 glasses on the table, 3 of them full of iced tea, 3 of them full of water, fell over, made a pool of water and tea on the floor, flinging towards these lovely women who were there, I think, celebrating something. I don't think anybody goes to dinner and has these gorgeous of drinks without celebrating something. And this stuff was flying towards them. And one of the glasses broke into 3 pieces. And everything was just everywhere. And it was a disaster. And I was like, well, I may not know how to make an entrance, but I sure know how to make an exit. And that was just pretty embarrassing. I mean, I just felt like telling him, I know you just met me. I'm functional. I'm sorry, I'm clumsy. And I really can't get up out of a chair by myself. I just thought, well, the table's right here. Let me give myself a little extra boost. So in that way, that was embarrassing. Now, did I lose sleep over it last night? No. That, the embarrassment that you feel when you're a teenager, that stuff goes away after a while. But I did embarrass myself the other night. I went out to get the mail. And I live in Texas. It's hot out. Ran into my neighbor, and we get along great. I'm always happy to see her. How's it going? You know, she's a gardener. She makes all these, flowers look great. How's it going? Da, 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 da. Now, before I tell you this story, I do need to set the stage a little bit. I had already had dinner, and I had a glass of wine with dinner. Now, wine with dinner can do a couple things, and it does different things for different people, right? Some people, it makes them just exhausted, knocked out. Some people, it gives acid reflux and a headache. Some people, it makes, boisterous. Some people, it makes you start texting people you probably shouldn't be texting. It can have all kinds of different reactions. The reaction that it typically gets from me, not 100% of the time, but most of the time, I start like texting my girlfriends and just being like, "You're so smart. I can't believe you're the best mom. You are so amazing. You're such a good friend. I just wanted to let you know. It's like the girlfriend drunk dialing thing. I'm like, and it's just a glass of wine. You're so awesome. I love working with you. I love this. I love blah, blah, blah. I'm so glad. Remember when we did this? That was so fun. It just makes me like a little encouraging friend. Well, and that was the space that I went out in to get the mail and ran into the neighbor. Again, we were chit-chatting. The flowers look amazing. How's everything? How's the kids? What's going on? What's going on? And during our conversation where we're just talking about normal stuff, I just kind of like caught out of the corner of my eye, I was like, gosh, she looks so cute right now. And she had on a tank top. Like, it's really hot here, guys. It's hot. So she had a tank top on for just practical purposes. And I was like, right in the middle of the conversation, I don't even remember what we were talking about, but glass of wine. I said, you look so cute in that top. And you could tell she got a little bit embarrassed. Because I was like thinking, I see her in work clothes a lot. Coming home from a long day at the office, and you know how you dress for the office. You got to be professional. You got to be, everything's kind of got to be covered. And I was like, dang, I haven't seen all that. You look adorable. And she blushed a little bit, and she was like, oh gosh, I hate, how it's like you hate that top because you're so nervous about it. That was the vibe I got from her. She's like, oh, blah, blah. I was like, so I go back inside. Like an hour later, I was like, I text her, I hope I didn't embarrass you. I'm so sorry, but you just look so cute. I had to say something. And she said, honestly, I really appreciated it actually, because I never want to wear that top. I always, I don't want my arms to be out. Arms are the worst when it comes to, like, I'm not going to, Joy's not wearing a tank top. I'm not wearing a sleeveless shirt. I don't want my arms out. But she was like, I was so nervous to even wear that working in the yard. And that's stupid. We shouldn't be like that to ourselves. Thank you for saying that. That was really nice. I was like, I couldn't help it. You look adorable. And so then we had a conversation about, how tough we are on ourselves, how we would never be that tough to each other. But we definitely can be that tough on ourselves. And it's so easy for us. So my hope is that the neighbor is going to pop that little top on and go strut her stuff somewhere at dinner sometime this weekend or something. I don't know if she's going to, but I'm also really glad I had that glass of wine. Because I was feeling I was like, oh gosh, I cannot believe I just embarrassed myself in front of the neighbor. She's going to think I'm crazy, and she's going to be like, oh, get her out of here. She's talking about, she was so cute. And sometimes I think instead of letting our own voice talk to us, you need joy with one glass of wine. Like when you're going to shop, you need that, because she's honest, but she's also not going to hold back a compliment. Not one. She can't. She can't not say it. Now, might she be embarrassed a few minutes later and think, oh gosh, did I just make the neighbor nervous? I don't know. But I also kind of don't care, in the sense that you're cute. You need to know it. You absolutely have to hear it right now. And the next time you put on that top, I hope you think, you know what? Joy told me the truth. She told me I actually look really cute in this. Real cute in this. She couldn't even not say anything. God bless that glass of wine.
Thanks for listening to Little Things, Big Feelings with Joy Delaney. I'm James, the producer, editor, director, and executive producer. Follow Joy on socials at Joy Delaney Cox on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Honestly, forget TikTok. I don't even know how to use it anyway.
You don't know how to use it anyway.
James?
Follow Joy on socials at Joy Delaney Cox on Instagram and Facebook. See you next week.